Welcome to the Vernon Hills Update. The update offers information about a variety of village services. You'll meet a few of your neighbors and you'll find out about upcoming events. On today's show, we'll find out about a new monthly car show, Motorsport Mondays on Milwaukee, and how this car show gives back to our community. We'll stop by Countryside Fire for some summer safety reminders. We'll visit with the folks at a new Vernon Hills restaurant, Calzone and Macaroni Company, located off of Town Line Road in Hawthorne Village Commons. We'll get you ready for this year's National Night Out, a free, family-friendly event planned for August 6th at Hartman Park. And we'll wrap up the show with a look back at the sights and sounds of the 2013 Vernon Hills pageant. Congratulations to all of this year's participants. If you have comments or suggestions, please contact Mike Storto at 847-918-3560 or email Mike S. at thehills.org. Thank you for tuning in to the Vernon Hills Update.
Well, we are at Motorsport Mondays on Milwaukee. That's some beautiful alliteration thanks to these two guys here. These guys are big heroes here in town. This is Santos Rodriguez and Dan Mead, and they are the brainchild behind this car show that we've got going on here. Now, the night we're here in June. There's still going to be some more nights for you to stop by for Motorsport Mondays, but we want to tell you a little bit about this car show with heart. So thanks for taking the time. I know you guys are busy parking cars here. The night we're here, it's your second time, so this is pretty exciting.
This is our second time. The first time, there was a possibility of hail, so we did have about 50 cars come out, which was excellent. We had a great time.
Well, that's incredible to get 50 cars out on a night you might have hail. I mean, 50 nice cars, not 50 my kind of cars. So.
There's a lot of dedication with car guys. That's what we love.
Well, I'm assuming you two are car guys, so that's how you kind of came to this. Are you a car guy?
I am a car guy. Behind you is my car. Behind that one is Dan's car. We just want to do something to Vernon Hills or with Vernon Hills to bring something into town. I go to Park on Park in one line. I've been to plenty of local cruise nights with mine. I just figured it's about time something happens in Vernon Hills.
Time to have one in Vernon Hills, and it's handy because Sears, the Sears parking lot over here is a great spot for this. They opened up for you guys?
It is. You know, we went to Sears and spoke to the auto manager there, Terry Bass, who's a car lover just like us. And when us three sat down and talked about what we wanted to do, it all came together. And, you know, they had the lot. We had the idea, put it together. You know, the mall said we would love to have it, and it worked out. So we're very, very lucky that, you know, they're allowing us to be here, and hopefully we can bring, you know, a lot of business to the town, and hopefully families will come out and enjoy all the nice cars, and now we have some nice weather, so.
Yeah, exactly. And now the kind of cars that are coming in here, anybody with I saw on your flyer, motorcycles, hot rods, anything. You don't have to be a special class, just anything that's cool and good.
Right, we didn't want to exclude hot rodders that are maybe in imports. Okay. You know, a lot of them are excluded from other cruise nights.
Oh,
we wanted to include everybody who's into basically a motorsport hobby. Motorcycles, imports. The only thing we don't allow here is a boat.
Okay, so if I brought my boat in, what if I had a really nice trailer under it, though?
It's what pulls the boat that gets you in.
All righty. If I got some good pulling my boat, I'll come see you guys then. So let's talk about how you get in on this. You don't have to sign up ahead. You don't have to be part of a formal car club. You don't have to pay. You just come in.
There's absolutely no money involved. We thought, hey, if we can get a whole bunch of car lovers together, why not make it a charity event? So what we did was we put together 5 shows, and like I said, there's no entrance fee. All we're asking for is non-perishable goods for the food pantry to donate for the homeless, and coats for the veterans. So, you know, when winter comes along, we can give donate these coats to the vets coming back that don't have that much. So that's all we're asking. If you don't bring that, that's okay. You're welcome. You're still welcome to come here.
Just drive in anyway.
Absolutely.
6 o'clock. We're here at about 5:30, and the cars are already streaming in here. So from 6 to 9, it's on certain Monday nights. Let's talk a little bit about the Coats for Vets, because I know Vernon Hills and the Vernon Hills Police and all these organizations have really been behind the veterans, because you have a lot who have served among us. And so tell us a little bit more about what those Coats for Veterans are all about.
Basically, the Coats for Vets is for Operation Stand Down. It's a program that one of our DCs is involved in. Another one of our commanders is involved in. Figured if we're going to get a bunch of people together, we might as well have it go towards something. First one was for Coats for Vets. How many coats did we get?
We had about 38 coats. About 38.
On a hailish night, and when you had good cars that don't like to come out in the hail.
So we got 38 coats. All those coats will be donated to the vets. Basically, how it was explained to me is that the room is filled with coats. The vets enter the room, homeless vets, they get to pick whatever they want. Out of the leftover coats, I guess the Salvation Army comes, gives $5, like a $5 food voucher for every coat that wasn't picked up. They take the coats, they give the vouchers to the homeless vets.
So you can't get too many coats.
No,
you're never going to get too many coats.
All the coats
And stand down is in the fall, so that's why you're trying to get these coats built up right now.
Right.
Yeah, our first one, being that it's the end of winter and beginning of spring, people have leftover coats. They don't know what to do with them. So, we collected them then. And now that it's summertime, these next 3 are going to be the canned goods. However, if people still want to drop off coats, more than welcome to. And then that last one in September, we're going to be doing coats again. But like I said, people bring canned goods now or coats. It's all going.
You know how to get them
to
where
good
it's
cause.
got to go.
Yeah, it's all going to good cause.
Well, and it is. This is truly a car show with heart from a lot of reasons. You're all there. There's no money changing hands. There's no fees. Anything you earn, anything you take in is going right to these charities.
Correct. We also we have a DJ out here. We have businesses sponsoring the DJ, so we have music for everybody. We got the oldies and we got new music too for the younger people. So. This is for the family. This isn't just for the guys that come out here. This is for everybody. So we want everybody to enjoy it.
And it's free for everybody coming in here too. I mean, if you have canned goods or you got a coat, great. But if you want to just come in and bring your kids in and look around at these great cars, just show up. You can just show up.
We do need some sponsors to cover certain costs. We do have businesses that we've contacted, and they've decided to, help us out. Mm-hmm. We still need to cover like 3 shows, certain things. So if people want to contact me or Dan Mead, we'll like us on Facebook. Yeah, all the information's there. Send us a message.
Okay.
We'll get back to you.
So if you've got if you're a local organization that wants to give a hand, these guys could use a hand, or probably even like prizes or help or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we also do raffles. We're one of the only car shows around that we'll raffle things off. It's no money. You bring a car, you get a raffle ticket, and then during the course of the show, we're going to raffle off items. At the end of all 5 shows, we've had a very generous person donate a car charger, a die-hard car charger. It's worth like $250 from the Schumacher family, the racing family. So at the end of every show, that'll be raffled off. And like I said, that's free of charge. You drive in here and you get a raffle ticket. So
that's something that anybody can use, especially with the kind of winters we got coming up.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to get involved, if they want to help you, if they want to support you, if they want to volunteer, if they want to find out more about how to get involved, you guys are the guys. Go on Facebook, go on the website, just get a hold of you guys.
Absolutely.
And if you want to just enjoy it, just mark it on your calendar. I mean, it's like you'll see it when you're driving by Milwaukee. You'll see where to go. It's pretty clear. So, well, thank you guys for taking the time. I'm glad you 2 car guys went to the little extra work for everybody else, because this is a great cause. And let's hopefully, after this year's done, you'll find out it was so great that we'll be ready to do it again next year.
I sure hope so.
Excellent.
And thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the summer.
Thanks.
Well, we are with the first big winner from the June show. This is Tom Malmquist from Lake Bluff, and you've got what have you got here? You've got a Plymouth.
This is a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner.
This beautiful
Two-door
car.
Coupe 383.
What'd you win with last time, though? You had something else.
I had a 2012 Challenger SRT Yellow Jacket. So
Yeah.
I've got a couple.
You're a car guy.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, tell us about car guys, because I can see everybody here. They love each other's cars. They just love showing them and looking at them. So.
Well, it's a lot of fun. There's actually shows almost every night of the week, actually, in the Chicago area. And it's just fun to go to the show and look at the different cars and have camaraderie with the other people. And it's just a fun time.
This seems like it's a pretty good show. It's young. This is a young show, but these guys are passionate about it.
Yes, they are. They're very passionate, and this show's going to grow, and it'll be a real good show down the road.
Okay.
It's real hard to get a show started from scratch.
Well, it sounds like they did pretty good on that first week, so we'll help them. We'll get them through this summer. So.
Okay, well, that sounds good.
Okay, well, congratulations and good luck tonight. Hopefully you can bring home some trophies with this one, too.
Okay, thank you very much.
We are with Joe Gentile. He's from Mundelein. He's been at this car show before, and this is a beauty. Tell us what this car is.
1934 Ford, four-door deluxe.
And it is deluxe. How long have you had this car?
A year.
Yeah? Did you do the restoration or did
It was all finished. Them days are over. I had one when I was 19.
Yeah, this kind of car?
Yeah, I said someday, it was a used car then, $300. Someday I'll get another one, and she said, go ahead, can't take it with us.
Oh, so this is you've been taking it around to the car shows? Or?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you drive it so you can drive it on the road and get it everywhere?
Oh yeah, I can go on the toll roads and everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to watch for you out there then. So this is beautiful.
It doesn't stop as good as these other cars because they're mechanical brakes.
Oh, so what kind of brakes are these then? What do you?
These are mechanical.
Oh, gotcha.
In other words, there's rods.
Okay.
And the more pressure, the more brakes.
So I was going to say no power steering then either.
Oh.
You gotta be alert when you're driving this.
Yes, you don't dream.
But yeah, there you go. Car guys are alert guys though. This is a beautiful car. Good luck tonight. Thank you for coming to the car show. We'll see you again next month.
I sure hope so. Thank you.
Well, it's summer, and it's hot out here, Fireman Tony Rodkey, so we've come over to Countryside Fire. We're out in the back to talk about a few things related to summertime safety. Now, you're watching this in July, and I know one thing that bothers you guys over here at Countryside Fire, you get worried about the fireworks and what people are doing, like for 4th of July or outdoor celebrations. You don't like to see the fireworks out there among the non-professionals.
That's right, and they're illegal.
Well, yeah, there you go.
So fireworks can definitely cause injuries, can cause fires, and cause you to get in trouble with the law.
That's true, because even though you see them for sale when you go to Indiana and Wisconsin, don't bring them back here.
That's correct.
Okay.
Leave them in Indiana, leave them in Wisconsin, leave it to the professionals.
Okay, very good. And when we talk about sparklers, you've got a chart here that says, like, water boils at 212. You wouldn't put your hand in that.
No.
A cake bakes at 350. Glass melts at 900, and sparklers are at 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's crazy.
1,200 degrees Fahrenheit. What's crazy is when people who light sparklers hand them off to their little 3- and 4-year-olds, and those 3- and 4-year-olds are waving around a blowtorch. Not only, again, is it illegal, it's extremely unsafe.
Yeah, and again, it's like how many times hotter than boiling water? You wouldn't hand them a bowl of boiling water, a pot of boiling water. So, and in fact, you've got a chart here that says risk of fireworks injury is highest among kids, 5 to 19. That's pretty old for a kid, too. So it's really all of us. And then adults, 25 to 44. So it looks like the older we get, at some point we get smarter, but it takes a while.
It does take quite a long time, and most of those injuries are thermal burns. So a lot of people are getting burned by the fireworks, the 1,200 degree sparklers, being around some heat source related to the fireworks, the lighters, the matches, and then the sparks that are coming from those fireworks cause those thermal burns.
Okay, so again, Countryside Fire says leave it to the professionals. Don't be buying that stuff and bringing it back. You'll get in trouble, you'll get hurt. So that seems like the gist of your story, right?
Bottom line.
Okay, very good. Now, another thing you always worry about is in July is the peak time where you have grill problems. You've got people getting burned by grills, you've got siding catching fire, you got decks getting burned up. July is a hot month for stuff around the grill. So we've come back by this grill for you to remind us a few things about that. Can you give us a tip? I know you were cleaning this up before we started because grease on the grill is a problem.
Grease on the grill absolutely will heat up and cause that flaring. So make sure you have the right size lid to your grill.
Okay.
and never use water to spray those hamburgers or products that you're cooking. It's just going to flare it up. Use the lid.
Okay.
Also, keep the charcoal grills off the wooden decks. We don't want to see any charcoal grills on wooden balconies either. Make sure that your charcoal is completely out. Seal up the vents, put the lid on it. Keep all items at least 3 feet away from your grill. It's like a safe area for the grill. Keep an eye on the kids while you're grilling. Don't allow them to come up. Those are the tips that are important.
Well, you know, a lot of these grills, they have these nice little edges on it. You're like, don't put your plastic bun bag over there or something. It's just going to catch fire.
Absolutely. Those combustibles, the light plastics, the paper products, your paper towels, we want to keep them away from the grill.
And I like how you say keep the kids away, too. You shouldn't be running around there. You don't know how it could go bad. So.
It goes bad quick.
Unfortunately, and you get called to a lot of houses, and let's talk about that. If you do think you've got a fire, don't stand around and try to fix it yourself. If you think you've got an injury, a fire, something going on, you like people to get a hold of you right away.
Call 911 immediately. And with grilling, if those charcoal embers slip through, if you are grilling on a wooden deck, and this has happened a few times already this year here in Vernon Hills, where the charcoal embers have slipped through the cracks of the wooden deck, caught the combustibles on fire underneath it, the leaves and the dried up twigs, and the people calling 911 are the neighbors. Because the side of the house eventually catches on fire, but you don't know it on the inside of the house. So yes, anytime you're wondering, call 911.
You guys are always good sports about that. You never feel like you're bothered. You'd rather be there right away. So.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. So that's some summertime safety. And I know you guys also have ideas for teaching your kids safety, for first aid classes. You've got a lot of information over here all the time.
We do. And one of the bits of information we want to make sure that all you young folks remember is we don't play with lighters and matches. They're tools for adults, not toys. And with the grilling season, the lighters and the matches may get left around. So you guys in elementary schools and middle schools, if you find the lighters and matches, tell a grown-up, tell your mom, tell your dad, let them put them somewhere safe. We don't play with lighters and matches.
Excellent. That's a very good point. And you guys in the schools, you know Fireman Tony. He's taught you a lot all during the course of the school year. So don't forget, once we get to summer, help everybody out. Keep everybody safe with you. So thanks for taking the time, Tony, and hopefully we have a good, safe summer here in Vernon Hills.
It's our pleasure, and we wish everybody a safe summer season.
Well, we have stopped by a new eating establishment here in town, and I hope you take time to stop by here as well. We're at Calzone and Macaroni Company, which is over here in the Hawthorne Village Commons, right off Town Line Road, next to the dollar store. We're with chef and brainchild Nick Lindsay. He's taken a break from the lunch rush here. Thank you for taking a minute to introduce us to your new eatery. And it's not been here that long. You guys are kind of new in town.
Just a couple months now, yeah. We're happy to be here.
Well, it's a beautiful place in here. You've got food. When we say calzone and macaroni, I think comfort food. Can you tell me a little bit about the thought behind your restaurant?
Well, the thought behind it is we wanted to fill a niche that nobody else has kind of tackled. Macaroni and cheese is kind of big now, so we wanted to kind of take that to the next level. You know, we use all organic noodles. We make all of our cheeses from Wisconsin cheeses, fresh grated. All of our calzones are all homemade. All the dough is made daily, and we hand make every calzone.
Well, tell me what a calzone is, too, so I understand.
Calzone is basically a pizza folded into a pocket, and it's got all the ingredients inside. We do all the sauces on the side for allergy reasons, and people can kind of cut them in half and dip them in the sauces, and they could choose different sauces, and it's kind of a great little thing.
It is. It's really interesting, and what people have to know too is, while this is really upscale and fancy looking in here, you guys are local. You're local guys. This is like family owned. This is roots right here in town.
Correct. We're big in our families. We got a lot of kids in the family. We wanted to be very family oriented. The macaroni itself is very kid friendly. You know, the calzones, you know, hit mom and dad. We got the fresh salad bar and things like that. But it's the kids that we want to come back and eat macaroni and cheese and kids pizzas and things like that.
Well,
yeah.
it truly is a family niche market because it's great for some, you know, like you said, you've got quality ingredients. The salad bar is great. I've heard people rave about the wraps and the things like that.
Right.
But the fact you can take your family kids of all ages and they're going to find something they want in here, that's a really great niche for this town.
It's very ageless, actually. Macaroni and cheese goes back in everybody's childhood, and you know, especially kids. So even mom and dad are like, "This is great."
Well, I was going to say some of these macaroni and cheeses. I mean, it's not the kind I remember. You can get shrimp in there. You can get all kind of stuff going on.
Well, that my background. I got 20 years in this business, all around this area. I grew up in Lake Bluff. We live in Libertyville, and we've been coming to Vernon Hills as kind of the epicenter of this entire area a very long time. So we wanted to bring something that we love to do right to the center of everything. Yeah.
Well, and you do bring that chef background. This isn't just like a whim you're doing. You've been involved in entertaining and feeding people your whole life.
Correct. Yeah, we do I used to do weddings. I used to do all kinds of banquets, picnics. You know, fast casual restaurants, fine dining restaurants. So I bring quite a bit of experience to the two things that I like, you know, the most. Yeah.
When we talk about that, one of the things I see that's kind of interesting here is you've got is that a wood-fired oven? What do you call that, the big red thing in the back?
This is a Napoli-style oven. It gets to about 900 degrees. It cooks a pizza in about 60 seconds. We tone it down a little bit to about 700 degrees, but it gets about 800 in the dome, gets a nice cracker crust on the outside. And it really is a show for everybody when they see their calzone inside.
That's pretty interesting. And I know you've got stuff called Build Your Own. Tell me about that. I can pick my ingredients.
Yeah, we have the ones that we picked out where we got the menu items, the Italian calzone, where we've kind of pre-selected things, but opening it up to things that people didn't like, we gave them the option to basically build your own on everything, macaroni and calzone, so that anytime they walk in, they can get exactly what they want. You know.
Nice. And as you said before, you try to locally source fresh ingredients. You're making stuff. I see everybody back here stirring the pots and doing everything today.
Absolutely. We try to buy everything locally. We got a couple purveyors in Wisconsin that we work with, farmers and things like that. And we make everything. We chop everything, the onions, the dough, everything from scratch.
Well, that's that chef background you bring to this. So really, I'm getting pretty fast food, but it's high quality.
Right. We try to do everything under 10 minutes, which I think is a good amount of time, even for pizza, calzones, types of things. But lunch rush, you know, it's all fresh ingredients, and that's what people like to see.
Well, and I know we're thinking about macaroni, we're thinking about calzone, we're thinking about the dough, but you're also cognizant of people with allergies or gluten situation.
Absolutely. Our father is gluten-free. And we pride ourselves in knowing exactly what to do. We have a separate room set aside for it. Everything that's made gluten-free, we make in that room. We make all the dough from scratch, so we know exactly what's in it. So all the products that we make gluten-free are truly gluten-free.
That's good to know. That's good to know, especially when you've got kids out there and you're trying to feed them and keep everybody happy and keep everybody healthy. So now you guys are open every day, lunch and dinner. Do you? It looks like a big lunch rush is what we just came here on the tail end of. Do you do catering or anything else like that you want to tell people about?
Yeah, we love to do catering. We do box lunches for all the corporations. We'll do large pans of macaroni for pasta parties, kids' sports, all that kind of stuff. But we can cater to just about anything. Any barbecue you want a side dish for. Calzones, we could even make 50%, and then you could bake them off at your house to finish them. You know, there's a lot of options there.
Okay, so somebody should come in and learn more. They can just come in and talk to you guys. You're here, it looks like all the time. You guys are here working all the time. The website has more information, including a menu. So we just hope everybody stops by and visits these new guys here in town. So thank you very much, and best wishes for this first full year.
Thank you, we appreciate it.
We are at Hartman Park on a beautiful summer day, and we're over here because we want to remind you about National Night Out. Vernon Hills is going to have another National Night Out on Tuesday, August 6th, and we're here to talk to Debbie McInerney. She's our expert on it this year. Welcome to Vernon Hills, PD. Thank you for taking time to join us, Debbie.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, and Debbie, you have hit the ground running because you are getting ready for National Night Out here in Vernon Hills, and I think it's like the 18th time we're doing it, so we're getting pretty good at it. You get a good crowd. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect here at Hartman Park.
We can expect an exciting time. We want you here from on Tuesday, August 6th, from 4 to 8 p.m. We've got a DJ, we've got records, we've got excitement, we've got a great presentation for the children, so it's for all ages. It's for children of all ages.
And it's free.
And it's free. The big thing, it's free. We want you here. No reservations. You don't have to RSVP. Please show up, come early, stay late.
Well, and usually you have refreshments. I know sometimes you get such a run of people that you run out of food. And like I said, again, everything's free, but the idea is you've got people who have sponsored and chipped in and done so much, like Target Corporation.
Target is one of our main sponsors, and they're also the national sponsor. But the benefit of what Target is providing, and all of our sponsors, is the fact that we have a barbecue, so we're going to feed you. So please come. Not only that, you're sort of coming for dinner and for a picnic, and for the sense of great food with that.
And great community, because this really is about that police community connection. I know that in some communities, this has been going on a long time across the entire nation, that first Tuesday in August. Some communities have more of a crime prevention aspect to it, which of course we do, but you're really the sense of community that the police are here for you. We're all one family.
Right. We want you to know that our key is that this is crime prevention, the Vernon Hills Police Department, the Village of Vernon Hills. We want you to be able to access us. This is one of your opportunities to come and meet all of us, come meet your police department, come work with them, tell us what you need, tell us what you're feeling, in the interest of a picnic atmosphere, a light atmosphere, but it is crime prevention. It is community organization.
And it's great for the kids, too, because it's really important for young kids to grow up understanding that we've got community helpers right in our midst.
Absolutely. Because in addition to the police department, we're also partnering with the Countryside Fire Department. The Cook Memorial Library should have the bookmobile here. Obviously, we're here at the Park District, Hartman Park, so the Vernon Hills Park District is also one of our partners, and that helps the kids to understand all the activities and facilities going on that night. Games, crafts, food, which is good for kids.
Yeah, it is. It's a great family time, and we keep saying it's free. We hope for good weather. I know one time we had problems because there was lightning and stuff, but we hope to be here Tuesday, August 6th, and watch, because this is something that does happen across the nation, but we've been doing it for close to 20 years now, so that you got to talk about how good that is. So.
And we work on that, and that because of the 20 years, or it's our 18th year, it's been more nationwide, publicized and so forth, but it helps us to repeat that. Even with bad weather, we'll make a provision for that. We'll still have our coupons, our giveaways will help you. And we have a facility, so we got some cover, and I think everything is going to work with us. The weather is going to stay with us, and we're going to have great weather.
Of course. Now let me ask one more thing. I know that sometimes you've had a volleyball game where your police department guys get out there and they take on anybody who wants to take them on, I guess.
We are having a volleyball tournament. We're also looking for our police officers will be here to challenge anyone. The Countryside Fire Department, I believe, will also be joining us. But specifically, we want any residents, any groups, any school districts, family groups, neighborhoods, even families. We also welcome family members. Bring them. Bring everyone.
Well, and I know that Vernon Hills High School, I know you've got a good volleyball team. So Coach Curry, I hope you're listening. So if somebody wants to get in on that part of the deal, do they just go to the website, or do they have to sign up ahead on that?
They can do both. They can sign up at the website, give me a call if they want to call, if they want to submit some names, some group organization, just to help me prepare for them and help me plan, because the benefit of that, we even have medals. So they give me a little bit advance notice. I can accolade the winners.
There you go. That's what we like. We always like a medal and a pat on the back. A free barbecue, a medal, a pat on the back. Right. We're good to go. So if you want to find out more, just mark your calendars for August 6th take a look online, and I know you have so many people to thank. You've got Target, you've got Record a Hit, A to Z Rental, you've got a lot of people like that, but you can always use more help.
We can. So if you have any ideas, have any suggestions to make it better, to make it more beneficial to the community, to the neighborhoods, let me know. I'm happy to add a booth, add space. It's a lovely park. It's a great facility. With a little bit of advance, we can add more.
Okay, excellent. And so as we're watching this in July, be ready, August 6th. Thank you, Debbie McInerney, for your time, and we look forward to seeing you in August. Thank you.
I thank you, and I can't stress enough, everyone is welcome, family and friends, come one, come all.
Excellent. Thank you.
Here's your reminder to be sure to attend Vernon Hills Summer Celebration 2013. This year's event will take place from Thursday, July 18th through Sunday, July 21st at beautiful Century Park. Along with the many rides, games, children's activities, and food vendors, there will be plenty of free musical entertainment taking to the stage. On Thursday, July 18th at 7 p.m., 97.9 kicks things off. This premier class rock cover band will perform some of the most memorable anthems from the 80s, 90s, and today. The evening will conclude with a fireworks display taking place at approximately 9:30 p.m. On Friday, July 19th, from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., Mike and Joe and Modern Day Romeos take to the Century Park stage. Mike and Joe brings back their alternative and modern rock band, playing songs from the 90s through today. Mike and Joe is always a fan favorite and is one of the most watched cover bands in the Midwest. Modern Day Romeos brings the most fun and high energy show you can imagine. With Motown classics, rock jams, your favorites from the 80s and 90s, and the top pop, dance, and rock songs from the 2000s. Then on Saturday, July 20th at 7 p.m., enjoy the music from Heartache Tonight. From the powerful guitar duo in Hotel California, their harmonies of peaceful, easy feeling, Heartache Tonight will bring a true Eagles concert experience to Century Park. And then at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 20th, it's Blues Traveler making their first ever appearance at Summer Celebration. With lead singer and harmonica player John Popper and their hits like Run Around and Hook, this is one Summer Celebration concert you don't want to miss. That brings us to the final day of Sunday, July 21st, when the Midway with rides and games will be open from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m., including children's time from 12:30 to 2 p.m., along with music and events throughout the day. Vernon Hills Summer Celebration takes place Thursday, July 18th through Sunday, July 21st at Century Park. For more information, call 847-367-3700 or visit www.vernonhills.org. We hope to see everyone out at this year's Summer Celebration. We'll close this edition of the Vernon Hills Update with a look back at the sights and sounds of the 2013 Vernon Hills Pageant. If you have comments or suggestions, please contact Mike Stordo at 847-918-3560 or email mikes@vhills.org. Thank you for tuning into the Vernon Hills Update.
for you. And would you please take your final walk as our reigning Little Miss Vernon Hills? You have turned into such a lovely young woman, and I can't wait to see what your future brings. Would you please take your final walk as our reigning Junior Miss Vernon Hills? I can truly say you are a beautiful person and a wonderful role model. I look at you and I see what I want my daughters to become. Would you please take your final walk as our reigning queen? Start with Little Miss Vernon Hills. Second runner-up goes to contestant number 8, Ariel Bluff. And our Little Miss Vernon Hills first runner-up goes to contestant number 7, Alexa. All right. The moment you've all been waiting for. Our new Little Miss Vernon Hills 2013 goes to contestant number 1. Junior Miss Vernon Hills second runner-up goes to contestant number 1, Jessica Lackey. Everything is correct. And our Junior Miss Vernon Hills first runner-up goes to contestant number 3, Madeline Gutierrez. All right, the moment we've been waiting for. Our new Junior Miss Vernon Hills 2013 goes to contestant number 4. Miss Vernon Hills second runner-up goes to contestant number 4, Erica Smolinski. Our Miss Vernon Hills first runner-up goes to contestant number 1, Bree Amaday.
Hi, this is Kim Christensen with the Vernon Hills Police Department's Crime Prevention Unit. Join us this year for the 6th annual Run from the Cops 5K Run and Walk. Now, this big event takes place on the Sunday of the summer celebration, just like it always does every year. This year, it's going to be on Sunday, July 21st. Now, it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, steps off promptly at 8 a.m., and it starts right here behind me is the site of the Vernon Hills Summer Celebration. It's a great 5K, it's a lot of fun, and it goes up through Greg's Landing and ends right exactly where it starts, so it's extremely convenient. This 5K draws hundreds of people each year, and it's always for a great cause. In fact, since 2008, over $50,000 has been raised for veterans' causes. This year, 100% of the proceeds will be donated to an organization called Honor Flight Chicago, and you've probably heard of it. Well, Honor Flight Chicago, their mission is to honor our veterans, especially World War II veterans. They honor them by flying them to Washington, D.C. for a day of honor. And it costs approximately $500 to fly one veteran to Washington, so you can see why this 5K is so important to us. The run starts and finishes just outside the main entrance to the summer celebration. And it doesn't matter if you're an experienced runner or someone who just wants to enjoy a nice walk. Come on out, it's a great event and a lot of fun. You know, we call it Run from the Cops 5K for a reason, because we actually do have police officers running in the race. You can learn more about the Run from the Cops 5K by visiting our website, www.vhpd.com, and you can also register right online through the website as well. If you have any questions, give us a call at 847-247-4889. Right? Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see you out here 8 a.m. on July 21st. Thank you.